Still trying to get my bait set for the season. The road's been closed. So today I so take a chance and see how far I could get. And it's open up to here. I'll show you here in a sec. It's completely closed past this point still, so it's only about a mile or so from where I normally start packing, so I decided why not get this thing done. But you can see this is the road. Not good, but I'm here, so I decided I'm gonna go ahead and take the extra time and walk this stuff. Hopefully get this thing set today. So I kind of wanted to show you guys how we go about setting our bait. So I'm just filming this with my cell phone, so we'll see how it turns out. But definitely adding more walking, and let's see how this goes. Hopefully those winter workouts has helped me out enough. So I got the barrel on the back, and it's full of popcorn. It smells delicious. Bonus is the popcorn doesn't weigh a lot. So we'll get a try here a little more. Check in with you guys again and see how this is going. But I'm anxious to get this going. And anybody that says baiting bears is easy way to hunt has probably never actually done the setup part of that. So it's public land, do it yourself stuff. So got a few miles to go, so I'll check back in with you guys later. Alright, well, I made it to the spot I typically start walking from. It's a bonus. And I got about, and it was probably 3/4 of a mile, not quite a mile. So that's good. Bummer is this trail is fairly full of snow. So this last mile is gonna kind of suck. But I think we're gonna make it. Maybe. Should have made it earlier in the morning. The snow would be hard. I could walk on top a little better, but looks like there's been some deadfall over the winter. This was by far the worst winter we've had in several years. Definitely the most difficult time I've had getting my bait set up. I've been baiting here, I think this is the 5th or 6th year, something like that. 5th year, I believe. Anyway, so far, nothing easy about this. Keep checking along. See what happens. Okay. Well, a little update. Probably a little over halfway, maybe 2/3 of the way up there. As you can see, that trail is packed with snow. And that's not fun to walk. This is not fun right here at all. Hope it's all worth it in a few weeks. We'll see. plan was to bring my tree stand in as well, and second trip, and get it set as well today, but that's not going to happen today. Next trip. Alright, well, I'm going to lose it. There's a beautiful, gorgeous cinnamon bear. Literally about, I don't know, 300-400 yards from where I bait. Heading right to it. So, I was going to try and get it, but get a shot of it so I can show you guys, but it's in the trees now. So, but anyway, awesome. That's a great way to start. I wish I'd have brought my rifle now. I could be done. It's a gorgeous bear. Gorgeous bear. So, anyway, maybe we'll make that one of our target bears. I don't know if it's a sow or what, but we're going to, I'm sure we'll be seeing that one on the site this year. So, fantastic. The problem is, I've got popcorn on my back and a bear in front of me. It's probably a bad combo. Yeah, see what happens. Okay, well, I made it. Haven't seen that bear again. Probably won't once I start making a racket, but it's always awesome to get to see a bear before you can get your sight set. So, anyway, I'm going to get rid of this barrel off my back. I think I'll probably go ahead and set the camera up first. Oh. And so I'm not putting any scent on it. And then we'll kind of go show you guys how I go about baiting. Anyway, let's get to work. Whew, made it. So, got the trail cam up. First thing I do is, probably the most important thing you do, put your bait tag up. And it's important. So do that first. In Idaho, you gotta have it. I can't remember what it is, 10 feet or something like that from your bait. I just put it right above the can, that way I'm covered. Make sure that snaps on there good. Okay. Okay, that's all there is to that. And then, go ahead and get that can set. Okay, well, I've got it set in place, as you can see right there. Critical to me, I put my tree stand right over there in that tree. It's about a 30-yard shot. So I want to make sure, for me, the hole is where it's at. That way, the bear's eating at a broadside angle when I take a shot. So setup's pretty critical as far as that goes. So next, I just got to put the food in that, and we're done with that part. And I'll use some other stuff I'll pick up later on my pickup down to our local archer shop, but I didn't have any in yet, so I went ahead and did this. I have a small commercial popcorn popper at home, so I took advantage of that. Throw that in there. Oh, bears love this stuff, I'm telling you. I usually take a stick or two and throw it across the hole. So they got to work at it a little bit for a little while. It helps it last a little longer. I don't know. They're hungry. They get in there. They figure it out. Also, I'll bring up some meat scraps from my buddy's meat shop. He lets me have, and I'll throw some meat on the ground next time I come up, probably. So hopefully we can get up a little easier next time. Okay. So now I just got to put the lid on. Pop that popcorn in bacon grease. And man, it smells so good. So we'll see. Hopefully that's good enough to get us started anyway. And I suggest you wearing gloves for all this because it gets kind of nasty, but as usual you forget something every time you go out, right? So this time I forgot to grab some gloves. Alright, that feels pretty good. I'll tighten that down. Okay, that's about all there is to that. So, a couple of products that I've been using for the last 4 seasons and have made just a huge difference in how long it takes for me to start getting hit and getting them bears to keep coming back. I get this from Willie at Bear Sense. He makes this stuff back in Wisconsin and sends it. He sent me a new kind this year. It's called Secret Blend. I haven't tried it before, but I'm gonna give her a shot today. It smells amazing. This stuff is incredible. It smells so good, and literally I've come up a year later and I sprayed on the trees and whatnot, and I put my nose up to the tree. I can still smell it the next year. And the bears absolutely love that. He's got a couple other products as well. I'm going to show you real quick. One more of them real quick too. It's got one I use. I've always used the blueberry scent on this, and I have a jar of that as well. I'm not with me, but I'll bring it up to next time. He's got just tons of different scents, so we're gonna change it up a little bit throughout the season. I'll reapply it every time I come up, but this is something new he started this year, I believe. He calls this bait gravy, and it's super thick, and he suggests you put it on with a paintbrush. So I went and bought the cheapest brush I could find to use for that, and this actually is the blueberry gravy. So I do have some blueberry, so I think we'll do it first. Let's try that out. So he says just paint it on the stuff around the bait. Get this tape off here real quick. I put some tape on it just in case it decided to leak on the way up here, and it looks like it got away pretty good. So you always get nervous when you're doing this because you get all these smells, and just seeing that bear on the way just before I got here makes you a little nervous. You're always checking around. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with this stuff, let me get this opened up real quick. And this, oh, that smells so good. This stuff is so thick. I don't know if you'll be able to see in there or not, but that's kind of what it looks like. It's like a thick syrup kind of. So let's see how that works. I'm going to paint it on these trees right around the bait site, and then I'm going to go up the trail and spray that other stuff around. There we go. Okay, so you can see I'm just going to dip that in there. Oh, look how thick that is. Holy cow. And I'm just going to start. I don't get too shy with this kind of stuff. That is incredibly thick. I didn't realize how thick it was. So, my guess is the bears are gonna love this. Typically this kind of stuff though I haven't used this exact product before, but I use grease and whatnot, and I put it right on the trees closest to the pretty close to the bait. So they're not spending time out of sight playing with it. This stuff is unbelievable. Look at that. Yeah, and I'm thinking paintbrush is about the only way you can get this stuff on. Man, I can tell you guys, this stuff smells incredible. Okay, I think I'll put some on this tree right back here. Okay, so bait gravy is on. The last step I use is the spray. And typically what I'll do is walk up the trails a little way, and I'll just spray limbs and whatnot. There's a draw just out this way that a lot of times the bears are coming from there. So I usually will walk up there, up that trailways, and spray all that. So we'll get after that, and then down below they come from there quite a bit, which is where that cinnamon was at today. So we'll go down that way a little bit too. Don't know how far we're going to be able to get, but with the smell, but we're going to get her done here. So as you can see, I just kind of start spraying them on the limbs, and what that does, getting it up high like that, I think the wind will carry it. Let's see how it changes out. Let's see what this one does. Yeah, I like that string a little better for this kind of stuff. The wind carries it up these draws, and it carries a lot further. Man, that smells good. Don't know how much you really have to use of this stuff, but I am pretty generous with it. And I'm really just doing this to show you guys how I do it. Okay, that's deep. And that sucked. There's probably, I don't know, a million different ways to do this. Everybody's got their own ideas. So this is just kind of my style. Hey guys, do you guys have some ideas that have worked for you? Hey, I'm always willing to try new stuff if you're willing to share. So I think that's as far as I can go today. Man, that's right. Let's get right up to this draw. Pretty cool. Once in a while we'll find a moose shed or two up here. Oh, there's so much snow as we had this year. I don't know if they hung out in here or not though. You see, I put quite a bit on there. Alright, we'll head back towards the bait and get packed up, get out of here. Trying to figure out a day I can come back again. I'm gonna have to, I can tell you one thing, they love that popcorn. There's pros and cons on that. They tend to, well, the bonus is they have to sit right there and eat. It's not, you know, sometimes the meat scraps, what I've noticed in the past, they'll grab a big chunk and run off, especially the less dominant bears. Which is okay, but kind of like them to stick around. And the popcorn, they'll pot out of there and they'll lay right on the ground and eat it up. But the flip side is the squirrels love it too, and they tend to do a pretty good job of getting after that stuff as well. And they'll go through it pretty fast. So I'll have to get back up here and get some more. I have some other stuff too that I get from a guy I was telling you earlier, but it's really awesome. It's kind of the same idea as the popcorn, but it almost turns into a powder. So they'll pot onto the ground and lay down and eat it as well. But the squirrels will eat it as well, but they don't take some and run off and come get some more and blah blah blah. But okay, I think we're looking pretty good here. That scent just carries so far. This is absolutely, in all honesty, it's absolutely the most important part of what I do to bait. Cuts down the time on them getting here. I truly believe that. I know they have amazing noses and they do get that other stuff. I've baited without this before and it works, but never have I had the success that I have using it. So anyway, let's go down. I'm gonna go down below, spray a little bit there. You guys kind of get the idea of that though, so I'm gonna shut her down. But anyway, this is kind of what I do. That's what it looks like when I'm done. When I get meat scraps, typically I'll just throw those on the ground right in front of it and let them have at that. It makes the bait last a little longer. But yeah, that's about it. And like I said, this is just how I do it. If you have any other ideas you're willing to share, let me know. And we're going to come back and it'll probably be almost a week before I can get back up. So 5-6 days. And hopefully, last year it took exactly 3 days to get hit. With this warm weather like it is, the bears are already out, obviously. So they're out roaming, foraging. I kind of have a feeling it's not going to take very long for this to get hit. And with the roads being shut down, there's been literally no pressure up here at all. In all honesty, a guy could probably come up with a rifle and do some spot and stock and do just fine. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed what we had to show here, and stick around. We'll kind of post how the season's going from time to time. See ya.